Alright, so here in these videos I'm going to show you an example of market structure before and after shots. So as you can see down here today, October 17th, here's the weekly. And what I mean by an example of market structure is it has a double top right here, but then it passes it and it came down to retest not only that double top zone, which would be some demand now, but it also came, watch, we can go on down to the daily, and don't pay attention to this. This was just an example that I was doing earlier. Just erase that. But you can see it more clearly on the daily. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now we're just waiting for the higher high. Regardless of what this is doing right here, this isn't really, this is a zone right here just because it came down and it made its leg. This right here is really nothing. This is just on its way. It could do anything right there. It could come down to test. It could do that. But we know, not that we know, but our projection is that it's going to rise and make a higher high, possibly to this strong zone right here, where you got the monthly and your weekly key levels line up. And as you can see, I have this trend line right here, and it is magenta, so I do have that on the 4 hour. And it's already broken it, came down, retested it twice, and then shot up. What I'm expecting for it to happen is go out down to the 2 hour. Usually don't do this, but this is a good example of it right here. This is a good consolidation zone. I'm not going to have it that color. That's the weekly. This is a, let's do orange for the 2 hour. I'm not on 2 hour much, but we're going to do orange. And this is a good example of it leaving the zone, coming back to test it, and then rejection. So this is why I would have a buy placed somewhere around in this zone, or maybe it's just not even going to come into the zone. It's just going to reject it, because this is where a lot of consolidation, meaning a lot of money, is trapped right here. Because that's really what consolidation is just getting a lot of money orders, buys and sells. See right here, before they made that push up, they took a lot of those buyers, they took them out. A lot of their stops are right here. And I'm sure this was just not a fun time to be a buyer. That's why we wait for it. I mean, it did retest this, but it never broke out of this zone. As you can see, it through that, and then it immediately, as soon as it reached the top of the zone, it rejected it. And it didn't do that magically. It did that for a reason. All these buyers right here that seen this, because, you know, the market's not stupid. They know people seen that, took them out, rejected the zone. Regardless if it happens so smoothly like that or not, generally this is what happens when they leave. They go, they retest the zone, just like it's doing here. It's coming back down, and it's actually, you're seeing rejection. If you go down to the 4 hour, I'll show you. Or back up to the 4 hour. The candle closed as a doji. Not a good one, but still closed as a doji. I project that it's going to go higher. Like I said, at least to this zone right here. This is our weekly demands, our supply zone. That's an example of the market structure, how you would trade it. Now, when to take the trade, solely based on your performance and your, I wouldn't say technique, but your own style. I don't really teach a style. I'm really showing you just raw market structure and how you would trade that. I think that's the best way. Everybody trades their own way. Just showing you how the market works. So I will see you back on the next video. I will probably won't be this week, probably later on next week when it's actually made its bigger move. Looks like I might consolidate it on here for a little bit, but we'll see. See you back on the next video. Alright, welcome back. We are now a week later and this trade had played out, and it actually did pretty much what I said it was going to do. I mean, that's market structure for you guys. Raw market structure right there. It came down to the zone it played for a little bit. Right here in the zone. Now, mind you, why didn't they come this low? Why didn't they take out this low? Well, there's a lot of sellers right here that made a sell off of this one candlestick. And after completing that sell, the market shoots straight up. And whether it hit their stop loss or not, which a lot of people it probably didn't, because some people probably don't even have a stop loss, now they're trapped in this consolidation zone. And to give them a little bit of spark, a little bit of life, it drops. But it doesn't go all the way down to where their money's trapped. Like, it doesn't make them break even, which is probably what some of them are at least looking for. No, it takes them like a little bit negative, but not compared to what they were in. Same thing right here. All these people that took these short sells, they're in the same position these guys were. Bam. Some people put their stops right there. Why they took a sell, not up to me. I do not know. I mean, yeah, why they took a sell, I do not know. But they did. And I mean, if you don't follow market structure, that's gonna happen every time. Every time. I hope you guys enjoyed this before and after video. And stay tuned, because these trades keep coming. They don't stop. I don't stop trading. We don't stop learning. This market is always going to be here, so I mean, let's start kicking this market's ass, guys.